I'll be back.
I was looking for Piper, right?
No, we're watching there play.
Oh, okay.
Piper's on 100 at 11. She's wrecking right now.
We went 3-0 yesterday and just lost, so we're done.
Good job on the 3-0.
Thank you.
We went 2-1.
Okay.
And our first game's at 11. We're already running over.
Our court was like an hour and a half behind yesterday. We were like the last team in the gym.
Yeah, because we didn't get home. We got home at almost midnight and had to get up and get back here first thing this morning. We're back at work. Yeah. It's always right when we just play like
But we're glad you're done now, right?
yeah, exactly. So we can have the rest of our Sunday.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you? It just sucks when you have to do that back to back. The girls were all tired. They were on system. It's hard. It's exhausting. Yeah. It's all right though.
Any idea where you forgot what's going on?
Well, we don't know yet.
They didn't figure out what we saw. What I saw was she was destroying all the paper. Whoever the coach was destroying all the paperwork.
Right.
He was from somebody.
Is that where it was from?
I've heard that he got fired because he didn't pass a background check.
So we might be starting over. I have no idea. It's really frustrating because this has been going on for 2 years. Like they knew at the beginning of the season that the varsity coach was not going to be here and they did not work on the replacement. Had an employee at the school who was a qualified candidate that the athletic director wouldn't schedule time to talk to. And she got hired as the head coach at Denmark because she wasn't going to wait around for him to.
Well, yeah, obviously you shouldn't, but
Horrible situation. So, I mean, we'll all be fine. I feel bad for the rising seniors.
but at least like the freshman coach, she's really good. But we haven't had anything yet. We haven't had tryouts yet. We didn't have nothing. So I'm like, if we have one, so at least I have one. But
Yeah.
if we get tryouts, we get
The other Forsyth County schools, it's a different. I've never been clerk before. Well, anything I hear, I'll let you know.
yeah, you can really get like you can
The trick to getting clipped is to wear a spit cap.
Is to wear what?
A spit cap.
Davis wore a stitch hat yesterday just to get clipped.
Really?
I was like, wear a hat with ears, Davis. I guarantee people will want to clip your hat.
That's funny.
And he got clipped like 10 times, no, 13 times yesterday. He was so excited.
That's
Thank
What
you.
week are you guys at Nationals?
June 12th through the 16th.
We're like the 25th, 24th to the 28th.
We're staying, like, Piper and I and Davis are staying down down there because we're going to go to Disney World for a few days. We haven't Davis for a month. It's horrible.
Oh, okay. I think we might stay down in Florida for a few extra days too, but we're like, tryouts is right after we get back.
We're not going to be here for tryouts.
Oh, really?
We already made plans for 4th of July weekend.
It's ridiculous that they
Like,
do
so
this.
we made plans. We go to North Carolina every year for 4th of July. We've done this for 3 years now. It's a big event that we do, and then from there, we're like, we're going to go meet up with his sister in Washington. She's like, oh, we already booked hotels. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. We did the early commitment, so we've already paid.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know she's coming, you know her, you'll see her stats. She'll be at like the train for tryouts,
Yeah.
and we'll do a camp, and they're just gonna have to, and if they want to do a tryout on any day, then we'll do that.
That's all you can really do.
But I was like, her friend, Haley Bradshaw, she's on She actually got me in yesterday. For the last, yeah. And he hasn't let her serve for like the last time he let her serve was when we were taking tour. He's great. It's just like she wasn't great there, but she's been working on her serve so much. And she's like, I just think she's like us to the serve. She's gotten better with some of her other girls have gotten it more better than me. She didn't know she was even serving. She's like, wait, what? I'm serving? Oh my god. You guys get to go home now?
All right, folks, for those of you just joining, we're getting ready to get underway.
Good luck today.
Here we go. This is Prolink Leslie. We're excited to have this special broadcast today celebrating the Prolink Leslie team. Looking forward to seeing the events play out. Again, if you are looking for information on the regularly scheduled Cajun, that match will not be ongoing today. We'll be ongoing later today at around 11 o'clock Eastern. This is a special broadcast covering Malin Burnett and Coach Leslie's team. All right. So if you're looking at the screen in front of you, the team closest to you is Prolink coach Leslie. And then on the far side of the court, you have Tsunami. So Prolink in black today, Tsunami in the white with blue bottoms. Tsunami to serve first. Much like yesterday, very loud here at Georgia World Congress Center. So I will be doing my best to balance out as this game gets underway. All right, first substitution. In for Prolink, we have 24, 39, and 3 in the back. And in the front, we have 30, and I can't see the other two numbers from here. I'll update those here shortly. Number 7 gets ready to serve. And we're underway. Oh, unfortunately, that's an ace as it landed right in front of 64, who's one of the missing numbers. And then 10 is that other number I missed for you earlier. So 10, 64, and 30 on the front. Prolink scooting a little bit forward. 7 serves again. Goes right between 24 and 10. A little bit of confusion. Hope is going to handle that one. All right. 0-2 here on court 91. 7 serves again. Ooh, that net's a little too high. Can't quite make it over. So a little bit about today. It's over 90 decibels here right now in real time at Georgia World Congress Center. We are on court 91. Yesterday there were 75 courts in B and C. Did not also realize that there was another 50 courts over here in A at Georgia World Congress. Number 30 with a great serve that gets us to here. 30 over to 10. 10 puts it over the net. Tsunami handles it. 7 sets to their outside hitter who puts it over. 24 handles it easily though. Now 10. Oh, unfortunately that drops in. That is another point for Tsunami. So as I was saying, there's 125 total courts. That is how much volleyball is going on at this national meet. Number 3 to serve for Tsunami. And we're underway there. 10 handles it, pops it straight up. 30 pops it up again. 10 over the back. Does it make it over the net? It does. Still underway. There's the spike. Way long. That is out. All right. We have a substitution, 10 for 52. That's on the Prolink side, substitution approved. 52 is going to be serving for us today. All right, here we go, 52 from about the middle of the court. There's the serve. Oh, unfortunately does not make it over. Today seems to be the white uniform day for the refs. Everybody in white, couple people in jackets, but all of the refs in white. Tsunami to serve. There's the service. Handled by 52, who sends it to 30. 24 goes for the spike. Ooh, a little bit off the inside of her hand. Unfortunately, that drops on the Prolink side. 2-5, the current score. All right, number 8 for Tsunami, getting ready to serve again. There's the service. All right, handled by Prolink. 30 sends it over to 64, who, as you can see by the shock on her face, unfortunately just missed it. She was just as surprised at that as I think everybody else was. 8 to serve again with the score 2-6 as Tsunami starts to pull away. There's the serve, handled by 52 to 30. Up to Killer 24, who sends it over. Tsunami handles it, sends it over with a backwards bump. Don't have her number, but sends it over to 39, who bumps it over. Malin, great job there. It comes back over, and that ball's out. Number 3 was the number I was fishing for a moment ago. All right, 64 to serve as 3 substitutes out. We now have 64, 52, and 30 in the backfield. There's the jump serve. Beautiful jump serve, makes it over the net. 24 and 35 working on it in the front. 24 ends up sending it over on the second attempt. Tsunami bouncing that ball all over the court, does not succeed. That ball way out of bounds. That is a Prolink point. All right, 64 to serve again. There's the serve, beautiful jump serve all the way over. Handled by Prolink, Tsunami falls down. They're not able to handle it. That's another Prolink point. All right, that makes the score 5-6 as Prolink solidly back in this one. Here we go with the jump serve. Makes it over. That comes over. 35, 24 both hit it. 35 ends up sending it back over with the set from 24. Here comes Tsunami again. Oh, how high is that net? That net was too high. All right, 64 getting ready to serve again at a new high score, 6-6. There's the serve. Beautiful jump serve as well. Tsunami sends it over, and it falls flat as both 24 and 30 look at it, unfortunately finding the hole there on the court. 64 has now been substituted out, 3 back in the game. All right, the substitution on the Tsunami side, 10 for 11. And number 10 will be serving. Tsunami looks ready. Ref clears the serve. There's the serve. It's on the outside, handled by Burnett. Hits over to 30. 30 sends it to 35, who bumps it over. Tsunami handling it, going to number 10 to return it. 10 sends it back deep to 3. 3 handles it. 30. And unfortunately, 35 and 39, unsure whose ball that was, and it finds the hole in between the two of them. That makes the score 6-8. All right, 10 to serve again. There's the service, and it is not in. How high is that net? Say it with me, folks. Too high. All right, Coach Leslie telling 24, it's time to serve. You're up. 24 serving from the back. Just shy of mid-court on the midline. 25 and 30 substitute out. 25, 39, and 35 in the front row. 52, 3, and 24 in the back. 24 serving. Beautiful serve. That's long and not handled. What do we call that? 1, 2, 3. That's an ace. Lots of very happy cheers going on there from 24. All right, told to serve it up. Here comes Prolink again. Oh, unfortunately catches the side of her wrist. Doesn't quite make it. That's going to be a Tsunami point. All right. That makes the score 8-9. Close match here between Prolink and Tsunami. Number 14 from Tsunami serves. That's over. And, almost finds a hole, but a diving play by 52 saves it. Sends it back over. Tsunami returns it. Oh, number 3 tries for the dive as well. Can't quite get there, although a valiant effort on trying to make that happen. That makes the score 8-10. Number 14 to serve again. Here we are. Oh, unfortunately, that net is too high. 14 shocked that she missed it. Guessing she's pretty consistent over there because the look on her face was shock. Now serving number 39, Malin Burnett. Mailing the serve from basically the center line. Mailing with the serve. Clear. Oh, unfortunately, that net just about an inch too high. Burnett's 39 substituting for 8. So you're going to have 25, 35, 24, 8, 10, and 3 in with that substitution. All right, number 9 for Tsunami to serve, wearing the Libero color. Here we go, we're underway. 24 handles it, sends it right back over to 9. 9 handles it and sends it right back over to 24 again. 25 is there to bump it. 24 tries to push it, set it to clear the net. Not quite enough power to do that, as you can't throw it. So it made it hard, but good effort. 9 to 12. There's the serve. 3 gets all the way there, bumps it right back over to 9. 9 handles it, gives it to 10 on Tsunami to hit it. 3 and 8 almost collide, but sorted out the last minute. 24 sets it, but 10 moves in front of it, completely missing, unfortunately, on the hit. That ball drops down 9 to 13. Tsunami continues to win. 9 getting ready to serve again. Lots of energy starting to come from the Tsunami side. There's your serve. Floats over, makes it. Oh, 35 hits it, but it bounces right off of her hand and floats over to the side. That'll give one more chance for number 9 to go again. Number 9 serves, handled by 3. 3 gives it to 24, who gives it to the outside hitter, 10. 10 does a great job. Ooh, unfortunately, a little too powerful. That is outside, too deep on the far side of the court there. All right, we now have a timeout. Score is currently 9 to 15. Coach Leslie talking to her team, talking about some of the things they're doing well, what they need to work on, where they got to be communicating. And then cheering them on. You see her talking about that they can handle this, that they're all over it, they can do this. And so it'll be interesting to see how they come back out of that timeout. Additionally, one of the advantages will be breaking up the rotation. They had some rhythm going there from number 9, and so they'll be coming back in after a chance to break that up. As a reminder, we have 24, 25, 35 in the front, ready to receive from 9. There's the service. 24 handles it, sends it right back over to 9. Tsunami getting ready to return it. They returned it from their own number 3. Continuing to go, we're going to have a back row hit from 3 who sends it over. We now have a good volley going. 10 returns it. Unfortunately, that's in. Diving save by one of the dads to save the camera. So we're going to call that an appreciation. 9 to 16. There's the serve right there. 8 makes it, though, in time. Oh, unfortunately, doesn't quite get it high enough. 9-17. We're starting to hear Prolink cheer. Let's get that ball back. That's what we need right here, right now. Let's get that back. 24 handles it. Sends it right over. Tsunami can't handle it. They did get that ball back. All right, 35 is going to be serving. About 12 inches closer to me than mid-court, center court. There's the serve. Nice serve to the outside. Unfortunately, did not drop in. That was a little too wide. All right, number 7 getting ready to serve from Tsunami, but there's a question from 64 on our team. All right, 64-25, maybe ready. All right, we got it. 25, 24, 64 in the front. 3, 8, 10 in the back. There's the serve. 10 handles it. Gives it to 24, gives it back to 10. 10 sends it over the net, and that's a Prolink point. Makes it 11-18. We have a rotation, 25 and 30 swapping out. All right, number 30 to serve for Prolink, almost exactly dead center. Here we go. There's the serve, beautifully handled. 14 does manage to get there though. 3 goes cross court. Catches the corner closest to me. I chose to protect the camera versus get the ball, so that got by me. But the camera was not hit. That's a Tsunami point. All right, now up, number 3 serving for Tsunami. Sends it 2-3. Unfortunately, gets the ace there. All right, let's get ready for it again, 11-20. The 3 sends it over, and that's an ace, catching the back line. Despite the parents on the line saying so, that ball was definitely in. There's the serve. 30 sends it to 24, who sends it over. Tsunami, does able to handle that, but 64 is right there with the save. Number 11 pushes it over. Unfortunately, Prolink mishandles that just slightly. That gives Tsunami another point. Number 3 to serve again, 11-22. 3 moves to center court, finds number 8, and unfortunately gets it right past her to get the ace. 11-23, we're going to be moving. Number 3 is moving further towards the far side of the close side of the court, if you will. Serve, clears the net, unfortunately in front of a diving number 3, manages to get that ball down, which gives another ace. All right, number 3 moving a little further back to the far side of the court. There's your serve, floats it in, but 10 handles it perfectly. 3's there as well. 30 tries to send it over, makes it over, which is fantastic. 8 handles it to 30, who sets it, to 64, who puts it over. All right, looks like we're going to have a little bit of back and forth. 14 sends it over. 30 is right there, though. 10 and 3. 30 with a backwards over the shoulder bump. Gets it. And that's a Prolink point. All of that back and forth worked out. Prolink gets it. Great job by the girls there. All right, we have a double substitution. 39 for 8 and 10 for 52, I believe. Yep, 10 for 52. All right, this is match point for Tsunami. Prolink would need to be perfect from here on out. Serving from center court is 52. Open wide stance. Here comes the hit. Unfortunately, that net is just a little too high. And that gives Tsunami set 1 with a score of 10-25. We'll be back in a few minutes after this break. How's it going?
How big is the hyper? How much I gave us like somebody else who can do this. Because I spent like $55 on a second part. That is my point. No, do it.
Do I trying to be sneaky? that? So Katie's a trader.
Oh, she has multiple dogs that she watches constantly.
Trader. All right, folks, we're getting ready to prepare here for the next set. This is set 2 in today's matchup between Tsunami and Prolink. We're coming to you live from court 91 here at Georgia World Congress Center. Give a special shout out to all of the parents that are joining, watching, and supporting their girls even when they can't be here in person, even if not doing it in real time. I am absolutely 100% confident that your girls appreciate you doing that and are grateful to call you their parents, family, friends, relatives. So thanks for doing that. All right, ref back up on stage. Doing a press lift, holding his legs up, trying to be off his feet for half a second. This game is brought to you today by 3 sponsors. TiffanyBookedIt.com, which is a travel agency that specializes in Disney and Universal. TiffanyMadeIt.com, owned and operated by the same owner, who also specializes in laser engraved printed designs, things like cups, tumblers, Stanleys, cutting boards. If you can laser engrave it, she can do it for you. And then lastly, and definitely not least, is Platinum Kitchens and Design. Platinum Kitchens and Design specializes in, I'm going to guess you can guess it, kitchens. Being able to remodel, bring that in, and bring some uplift value and beauty to your home through a custom kitchen for you. All right, we've got right now on the court, 24 up front, 10, and I can't see the other number. And in the back we have 39-3 and 30 to open us up here for Prolink. All right, 30 ready. Ref says we're good to go, and we're underway. Beautiful first serve by 30. Tsunami handles it, sends it back over. It did not make it back over. That is a Prolink point, 1-0. 64 was the number I was missing in the front. So 10, 64, and 24. Number 30 to serve again. Another serve, looks good. Tsunami handles it. They're sending it back over. Number 3 with a hard hit right at Burnett, 39, who handled it perfectly. 24 ends up sending it back over. Here comes their outside hitter, number 3, and I can't tell. That was a block. That was a block. It fell down on the other side. 24 pulls it off, gets the block. Just as shocked as everybody, it looks like. But great job there. Number 30 to serve again. .30 with a beautiful serve towards the back of the court. They can't handle it. That's an ace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the floor. That's an ace. Prolink Leslie cheering him on. That makes the score now 3-0. All right, folks, here we go. Number 30 serves. Outside corner, they can't handle it. That's another ace for Prolink Leslie's team. And number 30. All right, we have a timeout from Tsunami. This one is absolutely about rebuilding the girls' confidence on Tsunami, breaking up the rhythm that 30 is experiencing right now. all around really good. Meanwhile, 30 is like, nope, I'm staying over here. I am ready to serve. I am not going to be in the timeout because my rhythm will keep going. Great to see. She's like, nope, I got this. All right. If you're just joining us, you may be confused if you did not get to hear kind of the pregame, but this is a special edition of Kahn Family Broadcasting, where we're actually broadcasting for the Burnett family and Coach Leslie. Piper Kahn and Coach Cajun's team will be live in about probably 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the current game going on in that court. All right, 39 Burnett handles the return. 30 sets it. Lots of players go for it, but 24 ends up hitting it over. This volley continues to be going. Oh, number 3 misses it. She went up for it, timing a little bit off, and that is another Prolink point, putting us up 5-0. All right, 30 to serve again. Not shaken up. Not out of her rhythm after that timeout called by Tsunami. All right, 30 serves again. Far. Oh, unfortunately, a little wide. That's out. That gives Tsunami their first point and service of the ball. Number 3, Tsunami to serve. And there's your serve. Right at Burnett, who tries to handle it. Bounces off her right hand a little bit. Comes the direction of the camera. A save saves the camera, again, by that same parent. All right, there's the serve right at 24. Off 24, nearly takes out 39's head in the process. All right, so up front right now, you have 24 and 64. In the back row, you have 39, 3, 10, and 30. 3 from Tsunami serving. Hits it right at 10. 10 sends it high to 24, who gives it to 64 and puts it over. 3 for Tsunami to 7. 7 immediately handles it. Good attempt and valiant effort by the girls to get there, but that put it exactly where they needed it and gives Tsunami another point. All right, 3 to serve again. There's your serve. It's fly, it's deep. 3 handles it, though. That gives it to 30, who sets it to 64, who immediately puts it over. Tsunami preparing to handle. They return it. Burnett's there, though. 24 is there. 30 is there with a great save. Pushes it over the net. Great job. 30's there again. Sends it right back over. 30 sends it to 64, who sends it all the way over towards the back. But 3's there to handle it. Can't tell on their side. And then it drops in. That dropped in. That's another Prolink point. Great effort with the girls sticking with it, not giving up. Ooh, that was intense. 10 to serve. 10 Prolink serves and gets the ace. That was an ace as soon as it came off her hand. A-C-E, ace. Prolink looking like a different team after that break here in the second set. 7-4. Another one. Oh, unfortunately the net about 2 inches too high. But a great effort. We'll have a substitution now. 10 for 52. Number 8 on Tsunami will be serving. And we're underway here again. 3 right there to handle it. Pops it up to 30, who gives it to 64, who spikes it towards the back corner. They're able to not handle that. Looked like for a minute they might have, but they could not. All right, if you're watching at home, this game may end up getting cut short as I need to go film my daughter has 64 attempts to serve, and it falls a little flat. Right now, the score is 8-5. Prolink still winning. This is fantastic news for the girls. They're ready to receive. In the front row, we have I think that's 36, 30, and 24. In the back row, we have 39, 52, and 3. Tsunami to serve. There's the serve. 39, Burnett handles it, gives it to 30, who gives it to 35, who sends it over. They're able to handle it, so we're going to do this again. 30 sends it right over, so one hit short. They're able to handle that, though, and they're sending it back. 30 is there, sends it right over. Oh! 13 tries to hit it over, but that net is, say it with me, folks, too high. All right. This will have number 24 for Prolink serving with a score of 9-6. There's the serve, clears the net, and that's an ace. A-C-E, ace. All right, we have a substitution request. Coach Leslie trying to talk to the ref. Ref can't hear or understand. Talks to the player. 52 runs it over to the ref. Ref talking back. Basically, it looks like he's saying the substitution was too late because he had already cleared 24 to serve. We're attempting to substitute 25 and 30 right now. The ref giving some coaching to the other ref, saying that she's got to make sure she calls it. All right, we have an approved substitution now. 25 for 30. So your front row is 25, 35, 39 with a score of 10-6. 24 to serve, about a foot, maybe a foot and a half, closer to me than center line. Waiting for the ref to give the all clear. All right, we have a score correction, 9-6. I'm guessing the last point was pulled back because coach wanted to do a substitution. Yeah. All right, there's the serve. And it's an ace! Number 24 to serve again. Now we're back to 10-6. All right, there's your serve. Tsunami attempts to handle it, going to their back row. Number 5 does handle it, but 3 for us is already there. Sends it to 24, sends it to Burnett, 39, sends it over. All right, we're going to do this again, folks. Here comes the ball. That is... She did not see it, so we're calling it out. She couldn't see past the coach. Ref called it out. He's talking to one of the parents. The parent needs to back up. All right, folks, this will be the last ball that we get to watch before I've got to move to my other game. Yeah, ref saying that the other parent's got to stay off the court. Number 24 underway. Here we go. Oh, unfortunately, the rhythm was thrown off, I think, with that delay, and 24 not quite able to make it over to the net. That makes the score 11-7. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to end this so I can move over to the other game and get it set up. Thank you very much for joining this special edition of Prolink Broadcasting, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you very much. I'll finish this point out. Oh, unfortunately.